A new SuperCell game is in the works, and I was lucky enough to get my hands on the game in its first trial period here in the US. I'm Little Dark Eye, and I want to tell you about Project R.I.S E. Project R.I.S E seems to be the newest Clash game in development after the death of Clash Mini, Clash Quest, and Clash Heroes. The turn they're taking with this one is that it's leaning heavily into the RPG gaming trope, which I am all for. Slap a barbarian skin on that sucker and you've got yourself SuperCell's first dungeon crawler. Let's get into the technicality of the gameplay and show you how it works. Keep in mind that this is a work in progress, so obviously there's still a lot of bugs, gameplay mechanics, and world building that they haven't opened up for testing yet. Almost everything I'm going to talk about is probably subject to change. Mostly I want to share with you what I was able to test. After we get a good understanding of basic mechanics, let's talk about some of the positives and areas where maybe some growth can happen. Before we continue any further, take 3 seconds for me and hit the subscribe button and write down any questions you may have in the comments about the game, and I will do my best to get back to any and all of them, maybe in a future video if this gains any traction. I'm completely new to this YouTube scene, and I would like any support I can get. Much loves and thanks in advance. The entirety of Project R.I.S E takes place in a location called The Tower, whose construction remains a mystery, along with its vast diversity in biomes and enemy hordes as we make it our goal to climb as many floors as possible. Project R.I.S E is a co-op game where we select an unlocked hero of our choice and jump into the first floor along with 1 to 2 other random companion players. Using our unique hero's passive, talents, and skills, we battle hordes and hordes of enemies, break terrain and buildings, and explore the maze that makes up that particular floor. The goal is to level up, collect these gem-like objects, and phoenix feathers. More on those later. Eventually, you and your party will come across what's called the floor exit door, which is a massive stone elevator where you face a final encounter of enemies as you ascend to the next floor. If done successfully, you can take a breather, go back to the menu, check out the upgrades you unlocked for your heroes, and then on your own time delve back in to take on floor 2, so on and so forth, ascending the tower's treacherous levels or die trying. If you face a party, then all of you fall back to ground zero, losing all progress and perks, though your heroes keep their upgrades ready to climb quicker and this time farther. Let's first check out the heroes. I started with the classic Clash characters, the Barbarian, the Archer, and Valkyrie, and was able to unlock the Fisherman as I ascended enough floors. No random rolls, just milestones. Each hero is unique in their attacks, passives, and 2 cooldown skills. All attacks and skills could be used auto-target style by tapping the button, or skill shot style by dragging the joystick in the direction you'd like to aim, much like Brawl Stars. Along with that, each character had their own unique charge attack ability, where if you held down the attack button, you would charge up a unique special attack with what seemed like no cooldown timer at all besides the charge up period in between attacks. The Valkyrie would throw her heavy axe to hit those pesky long-range enemies. The Barbarian would drop a beat harder than your local teenage DJ at a church dance. Or my personal favorite, the Fisherman's anchor pull that gives those naughty Nautilus vibes. Each character was definitely fun, and what's more important, felt like they each fulfilled a unique role in the party, which I guess is what this symbol means, but I don't know which means which. As you played and mastered each character more and more, passive abilities for that character unlocked, granting them additional stats and effects. Now let's talk about the climb. You first begin by picking any character and then after matching up with 2 other allies, drop right into the thick of it. A random biome and dungeon is generated for you to smash your way through, where if you get lost, a handy little map is found in the top right corner for you to review the places you've already explored. As you slay enemies and destroy terrain, you will see this bar slowly fill up. This is your group's XP share, and when it fills, boom! Your entire party levels up. Immediately, and somewhat abruptly, you're taken straight to the perk screen where you and your party can pick one of 3 perks, starting with 1 random member. These perks add additional stats and passives to your character for the remainder of your climb, and are lost in the event of a TPK. You can even retain your favorite perks in between floors. The higher you climb, the more perks you can retain. I appreciate the little heart button that helps your teammates know, hey, it's not my turn, but I'd like this perk. though it seems some perks are just better than others, so no hard feelings if your favorite is picked up way before your turn. This happens each time you level up, so expect to get and lose a lot of perks in between floors, as you're only able to keep 3 to 4 between floors. A tip here is to pick the same perk multiple times, as that levels up the perk, increasing its stats and making it an easier choice to take with you when you advance. Try to find the balance between sustainability, offense, defense, or cooldown reduction. These perks are sick and can take the form of increased crit chance, healing with kills, and the
literal manifestation of ice bolts and fireballs.
The other collectibles are purple gems, rocks, stones? I don't know, purple shiny thingies. These come into play when you come across these wishing well tiles. Dump a ton of these rocks down a hole and you seem to get these perks that boost your character somehow? I'm still a little confused on these guys. It seems like permanent buffs to your character beyond perks, but there's no icon anywhere to show how much you have or what buffs you receive. That'll probably change. The final collectibles are Phoenix Feathers. When you die, and you will a lot, there are 2 ways of escaping your fate. Have an ally stand on your grave, which will slowly fill up till bam, you're back, baby. Or, given enough time has passed, a Phoenix Feather will be burned and you'll pop back up for more. As a note, reviving an ally does not burn a Phoenix Feather, meaning you should stick by your teammates and play together. Otherwise, stupid Devin is going to take all the lives trying to solo every monster on the floor and burn all hope of making it to the next one. While the alpha testing doesn't seem to have a matchmaking button, for now I'm almost positive that SuperCell being all about playing with your friends, I'm sure there will be one in the future. The game takes a slight turn with every 5th floor being a boss floor, where you and your party will smash your face against a big baddie with a massive health pool and nasty, almost instant kill attacks. The boss I faced was the same for floor 5 and 10. I didn't get very far, both being the dungeon sentry. I'm assuming there's more bosses than this, or at least will be upon further development. This was fun, and I really want to see SuperCell give us some nasty-looking Clash-inspired beasts. After the BBEG is gone, you keep on climbing. So, enter. Smash, bash, whack-a-doodle-doo. Level up, get perks, floor, exit, door your way up, keep the perks you love, kill a boss on every 5th floor, and do it again. Let's talk about the positives of the game. This game is simple and frankly, awesome. It retains SuperCell's classic mobile appeal of getting a match in here and there when you have 5 minutes to spare. Floors are big enough for satisfying exploration, but still allow for speedy enough clears. The biomes are plenty diverse for the playtest stage and give me hope for how amazing each of the floors are going to feel after being developed a hair more. Characters are super unique and fun, and such fantastic abilities and mechanics that I found myself jumping from one to another, enjoying each of them as they fulfilled their role. With some focused on CC and others mobility, I love the diversity. Perks are a blast, keeping the game fresh and allowing for unique builds on any single character. And I am very, very satisfied with the difficulty. No doubt we're going to do our best to try and find some broken builds and break this game, but holy smoke, SuperCell came with their gloves off. What starts off as 2 to 3 spear goblins soon turns into an entire undead horde, chasing you and making for some epic heroic moments as you battle them alongside your allies. Now for some of the feedback, let's try to understand that the bugginess is not our focus. This is the playtest stage, so we're going to excuse most of the weird lag spikes and weird ability glitches. I really want to see these floors spruced up and given a lot of character. We've had 3 to 4 different biomes, which considering where we are at is excellent, but this little greedy piggy wants more. The next is, this is SuperCell's first legitimate stab at an RPG, so I want some thick lore. I got hit with the
tower was built, but by who and why?
And that's it? Give me some bizarre SuperCell story, come on! This is an opportunity that I think could actually give the game some weird depth. The characters are fun, but there was one role in particular I saw missing from the group, and that's support. I would love a character that heals and boosts allies in some way. I'm sure that SuperCell has something in mind, but man, I can't be the only dude that feels satisfaction in playing the support character. The purple rock gem system thingy seems a little lost on me, as I'm sure what buffs I'm getting are good, there is just no like HUD or stats or any in-game explanation for what they're doing exactly. Cool idea, I just want it polished up. Next, give me additional bosses. The Floor Guardian is cool. He was cool. He was a cool rock box thing. But Clash has other cool rocks. Give me those. Give me unique characters, maybe from this lore, that allude to the creation of the tower. The next is the diversity of enemies was a little lacking. Goblins, skeletons, and a random Mega Knight here and there. Not being too harsh, because, you know, playtest stage, but still, biomes deserve to be unique. And along with their unique, have unique enemies. The next thing is the perks level up system was really abrupt. While we weren't dying, like the game actually pauses in between so you can pick your perks without your character just flat out dying. I felt that it was pretty dang abrupt and like in the middle of nowhere. Like you'll be in the midst of like spinning as the Valkyrie amongst 5 skeletons. All of a sudden, bam, you'll like shock yourself and think, what the heck is going on? And then it's perks. Anyway, there's that. I'm sure there are dozens of other ideas you guys are thinking of, so leave them below in the comments and I'll put them into SuperCell. Guys, this game has so much potential, I can't express how goofy fun this little mobile game is. Obviously, it needs polishing, but hey, SuperCell is an amazing company that has proven time and time again that it listens to its players. Let's get this thing off the ground. If you like this video, let me know, and I will gladly make more. Do you want me to cover each hero in a spotlight? Do you want some uninterrupted gameplay footage? Let's shoot for 50 likes on this video alone. Alright, until next time, much loves, and I will see you guys in the tower.